Hi, I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Maria.
Welcome to the Sewing Room channel. Maria, why don't you tell them what we're going to do today?
So today my mom is going to show you how to make this nursing cover that also doubles as a car seat cover. Super convenient for when you're needing some privacy when breastfeeding, or if your little one's taking a nap and you want to cover him up. It is an awesome item, and
there's also breathing room in here. And the best part of this is you only need maybe roughly a yard of fabric, and wide though. Make sure though that it is a stretch knit, a 4-way stretch. So let's get started. You will need the following supplies. Purchase 4-way stretch knit fabric. In other words, it stretches top to bottom and side to side. So give it the stretch test, pulling it in different ways. It needs to be at least 60-inch wide fabric. And the amount you will need is 7/8 of a yard. To give it the stretch test, here's the selvage edge. So pull on the selvage edge and pull it this way. So that's a 2-way stretch. To see if it is a 4-way stretch, now pull it from the raw edge to the other raw edge and see if it stretches. If it does, then it is 4-way stretch fabric. I recommend you use a large piece of paper to draw this on. You can use the back side of wrapping paper or by packing paper. If you don't have access to any large pieces of paper, then tape smaller pieces together. Draw a line that is 28 inches long from top to bottom, drawing a straight line going across 14 inches. Up at the top, draw a line straight out 7 inches. Draw a line going down 2.5 inches, and then from the top down, put a mark at 13 inches, and gradually drawing a curved line connecting the 2.5 inch to the 13-inch mark. Write on your pattern that this is placed on the fold of your fabric. This is the side seam, and this is the bottom hem. I recommend you use a 5/8 inch seam allowance, and you will cut 2 pieces. After you have cut your pieces out, those pieces are going to be 20 inches high from top to bottom. At the bottom edge, it will be 28 inches wide. And your top edge, which is the opening at the top, will be 14 inches wide. When you purchase your fabric, it's usually folded with the selvage edges together. So leave it that way. So down here are the selvage edges. Most often it usually has a little white band. It's colored white on those selvage edges. Here are the raw edges. To speed up the cutting process, I'm going to double fold. That way I can cut out all the pieces at the same time. So just fold it over this way. I'm going to show you one more line that I drew on here that I didn't mention to you earlier when drawing the pattern. After you went down here from the top, down 2.5 inches, and you put a mark. And then when you began drawing this curve, you had a really sharp angle right up here. It went straight down and then out. What you want to do is draw just another little gentle curve here. So you don't want a squared off corner, you want a round corner in here. Then lay your pattern out on the fold line. Mine is right here. And I'm using these heavy weights right here, and you can get them at the hardware store. I bought mine at Home Depot, and just go in the section of the store where they have large metal nuts and bolts, and that's what I'm using. I don't know what these are called, but you can see they're rather large. They're about 3 inches square. And I like using these to hold my pattern in place because I find when you're trying to pin a pattern down, it's very difficult. It never really comes out very nice. So lay these down. And I also like to use a rotary cutter. So you can use scissors or a rotary cutter. So you're going to cut along this top edge, down this line, all the way down, and then you will go across the bottom. After cutting, you should have 2 pieces after you unfold them. So here's the first piece, and then the second piece is right here. Bring the 2 pieces together, and you're going to take the front sides of the fabric, which is the pretty side, and bring them together. Smooth out your fabric. Place pins along each side edge. I used a serger machine to finish my edges off. If you do not have a serger, then use a small zigzag stitch and go 5/8 of an inch in from this raw edge in and do your zigzag stitch. And again, if you have a serger machine, you could do a serged edge around the bottom edge of your cover, and also you can do it at the top edge. To hem the bottom, fold the edge over to the back side 5/8 of an inch and place pins to hold. Then you can do it either of 2 different ways. You can do a small zigzag stitch to hem it, or in my case, I'm going to use a twin needle, which will do a double line of straight stitching. At the top edge, hem it the same way. Fold it over to the back side, 5/8 of an inch, pin, and then stitch it down. I'm hoping that you can see this, but there are 2 rows of stitching on there, and it stretches when you pull on it and the thread does not break. The twin needle size that I used is a 40/80. I set my length to 3.0 and my tension to 1.0. And then this is what it would look like on the back. If you would like information on how to use a twin needle, how to set your machine up for it, click on the link below your YouTube screen. When you're done, it looks something like a skirt. I hope you enjoyed this video. This project is really easy. Now for other projects for babies, check the links below your YouTube screen. Thanks for watching and happy sewing! I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click on the thumbs up button. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. If you haven't subscribed yet, click on that red subscribe button down there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Click on the bell so you can receive notifications about my latest videos. I'm Cheryl, and this is Scotty, and this is Manny. See you next time, and happy sewing!